A new season is upon us and we'll be battle-tested in week 1 of the new year. Tasked with taking on the best team in our division last season, and we need to find any way to make Mahomes uncomfortable, but more importantly putting points up on the scoreboard. Of course, this year our roster is getting younger, and there's always a question of whether the experience will outweigh the talent. But I'm positive we have some guys who could be a real difference maker. It can look nice on paper, but we still have to produce it where it counts the most on the field. The real dilemma to start this season is whether Jameis Winston or the rookie Spencer Bayer will take the start today. High expectations are on the young rookie quarterback Bayer, who we took with the 17th overall pick. And he had an incredible preseason, especially against the Panthers where he threw for 3 touchdowns. But the argument could be said for Winston, who threw for 3 touchdowns against the Chiefs in overtime last year and took us to the playoffs. And although not a popular opinion, we are going to start Jameis Winston and will monitor him. The reason being is that it frightens me to put our rookie quarterback into fire early in the season. Our rookie punter Joe Langley was put on IR during preseason, and we were able to find another rookie punter with star development in Nicholas Sharp, so some excitement there in the midst of a tough loss. The Chiefs will be without Chamari Connor, and we'll jump into this exciting week 1 here in a primetime game. Even the league is aware that positive change is coming to Denver, which is why we are deserving of the bright lights. Meanwhile, the Chiefs look to redeem themselves this year. They've made some changes, but overall the core of the team has stayed intact, especially on their offense. As the players are set to take off, and the new season is upon us here in week 1. Taking this out is the undrafted rookie receiver Darren McCullough, and he'll be just short of the 25-yard line. And in comes the veteran Jameis Winston. Tons of pressure on him with the rookie quarterback lurking right behind him. Even taking the Broncos to the playoffs last year, some may wonder if it really was the defense that was his saving grace. What we do know is tonight he'll be heavily critiqued, as Banks doesn't go anywhere with his first carry of the new year. The reigning Rookie of the Year is looking to build on his career along with his illustrious 1,000-yard season last year. Winston now taking a deep shot, and that will fall incomplete. Lots of contact but considered a clean play, and good sign seeing Winston be aggressive rather than checking down, as that is spiked down the ground towards the intended receiver Marvin Mims, and these are the issues with Winston last season not being able to convert on 3rd down. As the rookie punter Nicholas Sharp launches his first career punt, and that will be fair caught, and we'll need to figure out how to stop this offense with the plethora of weapons that they have, but none of them bigger than Patrick Mahomes. Always so dangerous, making the right reads and decisions, and can easily shred a defense if he catches fire. Going on empty to start this drive. Mahomes looking downfield, now throws, and it's into the arms of a Bronco. It's the rookie Tony Colvin taking this back inside Chiefs territory. What a statement by the rookie on his first NFL play, and the young 20-year-old gets his first pick off of Mahomes. Could another upset be brewing here in Kansas City, as Winston completes his first pass of the season and Mims will take this inside the 25. And the Broncos are playing with gas after that huge takeaway. The rookie tight end Brian Correa is in the game. He's going to pick up a block, but Banks unable to catch the edge, and it'll go just for a couple of yards. It's still early, but I imagine at some point Banks is going to break loose for a big gain, as Elijah Mitchell is going to spin out of that pile, and he picks up a nice gain on his first carry as a Denver Bronco. Needing 1 yard. Going to Banks, picks up the first down. Nice block there by Dolchus to create some extra running room there. And now a 1st and goal. Winston to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Rewarded for his blocking efforts earlier. And Greg Dulcich with his first touchdown catch of the year as the Broncos strike first here on Monday Night Football. But we know these Chiefs are not going to go quietly, and they've taken their next drive at the 40 as Mahomes rolls out and connects with Kadarius Toney, fighting through and picks up the first down. Tremendous effort there by both sides, but Toney won the battle against Surtain there. As Mahomes rolls out again, but this time right into the direction of the second-year player Brandon Glover, picking up his first sack of the season. The 7th rounder from last year has played himself well into the starting role, and a perfect example of why here. As Mahomes fires and hauled in! First down, and none of it matters because here's a guy who can pick up 20 yards in his sleep. Throwing again, but a huge collision there. New Bronco Talanoa Hufanga just rocked Pacheco, and that hit luckily didn't end his night. This secondary is going to be so much fun to watch this year. I'm excited. But that's into the hands of Rashee Rice. Barrington was in an island with him and couldn't match up. Now 1st and goal. Mahomes throws and caught and in for the touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his first of the year. And that's how fast a Mahomes-led offense can tie the game. Into the 2nd quarter we go, as Winston will need a counter here. And Banks just can't find any room but still able to pick up a couple. Here we go again. 3rd downs are the Broncos' kryptonite. Chiefs send pressure. Winston throws, incomplete. Tight window throw, and Winston is 1 of 4 outside of his touchdown pass. And we can't afford to give the Chiefs this kind of momentum with back-to-back punting drives. As Glover does a nice job there to wrap up Pacheco behind the line. And a great first half for him tonight. On 2nd and long, Mahomes finds Rice again. And Barrington is repeatedly outmatched by Rashee Rice tonight. Going back to the ground, and Drew Sanders shuts him down. First time calling his name, and the Broncos have done well against the run tonight. He'll try to air it out again. Dangerous pass, as that was almost another interception there by the rookie Colvin, who already has one tonight. 3rd and long. Throwing over the middle, and that's swatted down. Drew Sanders with another big play, this time in coverage, and the Chiefs will kick the field goal. Butker's kick is up, and good, and the Chiefs take a 10-7 lead. We really need some kind of momentum before the half ends. Banks gets a great block by Mearnes, and he finds daylight. 1st down and more inside Chiefs territory. And you knew at some point he would find a way to burst through for an explosive play like he did all of last season. As Dobbins will give him some rest here and pick up a solid gain. This is what we want more of, to attack the ground game and make sure the game is in our hands. As Winston will throw and convert for the 1st down. Dulcich with another catch, and the Broncos may have something cooking on this drive. Now bunched up formation. Winston looking downfield, taking a shot. Dangerous pass, and lucky that wasn't going the other way, as 4 Chiefs were in that area. We just need better decisions from him if we're going to stay in this game, as that is also incompleted intended for Mims Jr. 3rd and long. Winston feeling pressure. Down he goes. Joshua Williams with the corner blitz and destroying Winston in the backfield, as the Broncos will trot out the field goal team. From 59 yards, kick is up, and no good! Kaimi Fairbairn's first field goal attempt as a Bronco goes wide left. And that sack proved to be costly. And we might be at that point to consider a change because there's just frustration stirring up when watching this offense again. And it's never fun to see Mahomes get such great field position to start, as he'll pass with 2 minutes before the half and connects with Mecole Hardman, and the Chiefs are trying to tack on some more insurance to their lead. Mahomes gonna scramble and run with it and somehow find enough space for positive yards. He's got to be the slowest, slipperiest, fast guy I've ever seen. As that pass is hauled in by Mecole Hardman for the 1st down again, and the Chiefs are starting to catch that fire we were concerned about coming into this game. Under 50 seconds to go before the half. Quick throw and secured for the completion before hitting the ground, and the Chiefs will burn their first time out here. Man in motion at the top of the screen now. Ball is snapped, throws over the middle and connects. Upfield and in for the touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd of the night, and the Chiefs have taken a 10-point lead going into the half. Just a dominant performance by Mahomes after his interception earlier, and we simply don't have an answer on how to stop them. Meanwhile, we are only able to put up 7 points at the half, And Winston's struggles are beginning to concern me, and we might make a change. Since we're a Monday night game, there are some finals that have already happened. The Raiders lose their opener on the road with the Commanders, and the Super Bowl Miami Dolphins upsetted by Anthony Richardson and the Colts. Hopefully we can close this gap in the second half, because outside of our first drives, we've been stationary at best, and that's not going to cut it playing a team like this, as the Chiefs will start with the football to start the third quarter, as Mahomes has been polished since his one blemish earlier, as that's a strike over the middle and taking them inside Broncos territory. And for the excitement I've had for our secondary, we have been steamrolled all night. And now Barrington gets lost in coverage, and that's not the guy you want to lose track of, as Kelsey picks up another first down, and the Chiefs are executing everything to perfection. Mahomes gets hit, but still a strike over the middle, and nothing is working. Sanders just a hair away from taking him down, but he's just too composed. Trying for Tony again, but that time unable to be on the same page, which has been rare tonight. That combination has been like peanut butter and jelly in this one. And finally we were able to make a stop. Devin Bush in the mix, and I'm so glad that we were able to work something out this offseason to bring him back for 2 more years. But they are not hesitating to go for it here on 4th and inches. Going on the ground, and Pacheco picks it up and has his best run of the night, taking this near the 10. And this well-oiled machine is continuing to churn us out. Mahomes rolling, throws, and caps it off with a score. Rashee Rice with the touchdown, and Mahomes able to buy enough time for Rice to find a crease, and they have broken this game wide open. Down by 17, and we need some kind of spark, and we need it fast, as Butker will boot this away deep in the end zone, and the rookie is going to take this out. And a nice return here, and McCullough will take this at the 30-yard line. And in comes the rookie, Spencer Bayer, replacing Winston, and we'll see what he can do. First look at him. He's going to start with a handoff to Dobbins. Finds a bit of room and only able to gather a few. Gonna have to ease the rookie in. We know he's got a long way to go, but we need to see what he can do in live action as well. As Cushenberry gets crushed by Chris Jones, and Banks took a beating on that rushing attempt. But that means we'll most likely see him throw here on 3rd down. He does, but that's through the hands of Sutton. Tight window throw, and unfortunately we'll have another punting drive. At first glance, the ball is coming out much quicker than Winston, and that's good velocity there by Mahomes, connecting with Kelsey again. And the Chiefs are wasting no time trying to put this game away. Going back to Pacheco. He's got blockers and picks up another first down. Just about everything is clicking for them, and our guys have just looked so discombobulated out there. Throwing over the middle and wide open. Hartman with another catch, and they are doing whatever they want on these last couple of drives. In the red zone once again. Wide open, he's in for the score. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs have blown this out of proportion, and it's a lot to ask out of a rookie quarterback at this point. He'll throw here, and a strike for the first down to Courtland Sutton. An absolute bullet for his first completion in his NFL career. It's great to see how quick this ball comes out of his hands, as he completes another one here. This time to Marvin Mims Jr., and we're seeing some elements to his game that will certainly transition well. And that's broken up. Held the ball a little bit too long there, and the defense was able to read where he was going with it. They'll need 2. Going with Banks. Hit from behind and short of the marker, and the Broncos oddly enough opt to punt this away, and the Chiefs will certainly take advantage here, as they've taken this inside the 10 on their next drive, as Mahomes connects with Rice and Surtain able to save a touchdown with that tackle. And they'll try again here at the 1. Mahomes, end zone, and off the mark. Good job by the rookie to disrupt the play to force Mahomes to adjust his throw. As they'll pitch this to Pacheco, and he goes backwards. Carl Barrington, first one in the play, and that will force the Chiefs to settle for 3. Butker to add to our pain, and right down the middle. Chiefs were able to add another field goal, as we pretty much have to accept this beating we took here in the season opener. But can Bayer provide us some more points, as Dulcich collects his 6th reception of the game? Last couple of minutes, and I just want to see what he can do, as he throws another strike over the middle for a first down. Mims with another grab there. I've been impressed with him. I know the stat line hasn't looked great, but his delivery has been impressive. I also like how aggressive his throws are, just like that one. Just give your guys a shot. As SB3 is working the pocket here, needing to improvise, decides to run, and he lost the football. Chiefs finally fall on top of it, and that will finally end our misery in this game. Not an ideal start to the season, obviously, but the Chiefs have proven in this game that they are still the team to beat in the division. We got whooped up pretty good in this one. After Colvin intercepted Mahomes on the first play, leading to our only score, Mahomes took his game to a whole new level. He absolutely shredded our secondary, which I boasted on pretty proudly during the offseason, but we are still no match for his dominance. Some positive takeaways is I loved how well Brandon Glover stepped into the starting role for our defense, and he's proven that he can make an impact since last season. And I think Tony Colvin might be a future superstar in our defense as well. But I'm most excited for Spencer Bayer. He's very raw, as we saw, forcing some unnecessary throws and making some bad decisions in the end, as well as losing the football. But I did see how well the ball came out of his hands, and I truly think we found our guy. And it'll take some time, like with all young rookie quarterbacks. But either way we slice this thing, the end result is we lost. And it isn't pinned on just one guy. The entire team didn't show up tonight, and it might cause some chaos on the field next game. And we'll need to figure out how to deal with our next 4 weeks without Glenn Ramsey. And he's becoming a very injury-prone player for us, missing 4 games again in his 2nd straight year. So next episode, we will get the honor of going back home to face the Jets, who almost eliminated us from playoff contention last year. And they too have a very accomplished defense, which begs the question if the rookie quarterback should take the field in the next game. Feel free to let me know on what we should do in the quarterback controversy, because we can't afford to go 0-2 again to start the season. I'm leaning towards the rookie, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Some exciting news before we wrap up this episode is in the 4th round, we took Martin Hickson, who turns out to be a superstar development player. So not all gloom after a blowout loss, and now I'm back to being confident about our secondary. And one of them is going to have a breakout challenge in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. For more content like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. And feel free to comment on what you saw on the field tonight. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Monkey C, and I'm out.